Rockford. You all know it. We all love it.
I really like Rockford.
But how many of us actually know about Rockford's Christmas tree star, the dam?
Yeah, I really don't know much about it.
So we went to Rockford Historical Society to get the story behind the dam.
Pat Fry, and I'm retired, so I worked at Wolverine for years. I lived out west, so I worked in recreation out there. Moved back here because I did grow up here.
Oh, me now? Okay. My name is Al Pratt, and I'm one of the two co-directors here at the museum. The first dam is kind of an interesting story. The first dam was built back in the 1840s, and there were two settlers, and they came here and started to put a sawmill and started a dam.
Soon after, a man named Smith Lapham, the man who Rockford was originally named after as Laphamville, made a deal with the hunters. He'd complete the dam and sawmill for 80 acres of land on the other side of the river.
Well, he got pretty well along with the project, and Mr. Hunter explained to him that he changed his mind. He wasn't going to give him 80 acres, he was only going to give him 40.
At that point, the two became competitors, but the hunters never truly got their sawmill off the ground. But from there, Rockford blossomed into a fruitful yet humble village from all the job opportunities the sawmill provided.
Dam just sort of evolved into what we have today, so through a lot of trial and error and problems and so forth.
So if you think about along the river back of Arnie's, where it is now, north of that, a few feet, maybe 100 feet or so, is where everything started.
But although the dam seemed infallible, the stout wall was challenged by the power of Mother Nature.
We had a big flood. We had a mill across the river, and of course mills on this side of the river also at that point. And the dam broke because it was such a big flood, and it took out the mill across on the other side of the river. So the dam was gone, and that mill was gone, so they had to start all over again.
That was 1905, and it was reconstructed right away.
From then on, the dam, originally made out of wood, would not only be from bottom to top recreated with concrete, but would also be horizontally expanded, leading to the social hotspot we have in Rockford today.
The destruction of the dam in 1905 was right after a lot of other anguish in this town, too. The town, basically downtown, burnt to the ground 3 times within the last 22 years of the 1800s. So the town endured a lot in a short period of time then, so that speaks to the resilience of the old Rockford residents, I guess.
And it shows. Rockford still stands tall to this day, harboring many sociable events in the downtown area, such as the recent lighting ceremony as well as the carriage rides.
So that dam is a very important part of our history and our evolution, and I would dare say that without it, none of us would be here. We'd look back to the roots and how the city got to where it is, and even where it is today, largely because of the dam.
This is Sean DeWard with Beyond the Rock, signing out.